Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are visiting Filoli Gardens and looking at all the flowers that they have. Now, as you can see, it's kind of wet today. It's been raining, but we're just going to go ahead and walk around to look at all the spring flowers. I hope you guys enjoy this video. So this is their patio back here, and for the most part, they have a lot of tulips that are blooming right now. Look at this gorgeous combination of pink and kind of a creamy white. Look at how big these blooms are. Gorgeous. And I have some more over here. This tree has been here for a long time. I'm going to back up so you could see it. Beautiful. And there's a bench right here adorned with tulips on each side. Gorgeous. Look at that. Beautiful. So they do have a lot of tulips that are blooming here, as you can see. Springtime is predominantly a lot of tulips. And we're going to just take a look to see if they have any daffodils that are blooming in the field. But first of all, I wanted to show you all these gorgeous potted tulips. Beautiful. So this is the sunken garden. As you can see, they have a lot of tulips here as well. You can see them all lined up right here, yellow tulips. I'm going to take a closer look. It's probably the centerpiece for Filoli Gardens, their sunken garden. And if you've ever been to Bouchard Garden, they do have kind of a type of sunken garden at the Bouchard Garden in Victoria. Very similar to this, but in a large scale. As you can see, they do have a lot of tulips that are growing right here in this area. Just gorgeous. Here's some more yellow tulips here. Gorgeous. Beautiful. Look at that. Beautiful. So this little structure right here, I think it's what they call a summer garden, where you could go in, you know, when they lived here before, where they have all this nice weather where they could sit. But they do have some flowers that are growing in here as well. They do have some tulips that are growing here as well. All the different kinds that they have. And it is very fragrant here. They do have narcissus that is growing, and narcissus are very fragrant flowers. So they have the tulips here, and then you have the narcissus that are growing. And I believe this is a different kind of tulip right here. But look at this, beautiful, a bloom, just gorgeous. And over on this side, we do have some more tulips and the very fragrant narcissus. And it looks like they have some sort of citrus tree here, and it is very fragrant as well. Beautiful. Okay, so here's the other portion of the garden. And this is where I think the bulk of all the tulips are. Walk around here. Take a look at all these gorgeous tulips. So this tulips right here looks like they're salmon colored. Beautiful salmon colored. And you know, with the rain that had just come through, it makes the flowers look really beautiful with the water on it. And on this side, we have some more salmon colored tulips. And just for scale, you can see how big these blooms are. pretty big, really healthy looking tulips. And then as we enter this another area of the garden, you can see some more narcissus that are growing, very fragrant. And then we have these light pink tulips that are growing here. Look at this, beautiful. So the way that they planted the garden is, you can see that it's quite uniform. They put flowers on each side, so it's kind of evened out as far as visual goes. And here's some more of the pink tulips. Just gorgeous. And as we enter another portion of the garden right here, sorry, I'm walking right into the light, and they have some more tulips that are growing. Some of them are kind of up over the hill, as you can see. It's still beautiful. And right in the middle of this garden is a sundial that they have, and it is surrounded with tulips and narcissus. These tulips are double tulips that you can see right here, pink double tulips. And then these are narcissus, very fragrant. Right in the middle of this beautiful arrangement is a sundial. Okay. So as we make our way this direction of the garden, you can see some of the trees that are blooming right here. It just drapes over it. Some of these trees are cherry trees. They're blooming, and you've got the magnolia tree over on that side that are starting to bloom. It's beautiful. Okay, let's go ahead and make our way this direction, and apologize that we are walking into the sun. It kind of makes it difficult to film, but here's another part of the garden that I think you guys are gonna really enjoy. They have really huge beds of tulips. As I've said before, you know, as you walk in the garden, you're going to see all these different features. In this bed right here, mainly it's purple tulips, and it is surrounded by hedges around it. This is kind of like a formal garden, and you can see that the tulips goes all the way to the back over there. And then when I look over to this side of the garden, you can see some more tulips that are growing on this side, and you can see all the bushes that have been trimmed to kind of frame the tulips around it. It's beautiful, as you could see all along in this area right here, and you can see it all the way to the back over there. So it's very uniform, very formal, the way that they designed it. And then some of the trees that are here are cherry trees, and then they have some I think these are rhododendrons. These are rhododendrons. And then they have azaleas, they have cherry trees, they have all these different trees. Look at this rhododendron right here. Just gorgeous. And there's some more azaleas. And then they do have some camellias that are blooming here. So this is a cherry tree. Look how beautiful this tree is. This is a very old tree that's been here for a long time. Now this mansion, you can still see the mansion as we walk around the garden. You see it right over there. This mansion has been here for quite some time, and in the 1800s, I believe. And I'm going to put the link in the information below. So if you wanted to check out this place and want to look at the history of the place, you can do that. All right, so we're just going to take a walk over here where they have all of these tulip beds. As I have mentioned before, that they've arranged this to kind of look very formal. As you can see, all the bushes trimmed really well around the tulips. It's like two layers. One, you got this one right here, and then you also have this one right here, which is very formal. And then they've surrounded it with tulips Now during the summertime, they do have different flowers that they plant here, and they change it every summer. Now of course, every springtime they have the tulips that are growing. So we're just gonna walk and take a look at the other side right here, and I hope you guys are enjoying this video. I'm just gonna look at some more of the tulips beddings here. So this one's a little bit different. You've just got one section over here, and then they've trimmed it really well. I think it's typical of the English garden, is where they have all these trimmed bushes where they put flowers right in the middle of it. Look at these beautiful purple flowers right here. Gorgeous, just gorgeous. So we're making our way to the area of the garden where they have azaleas, camellias, also rhododendrons. But before we do that, we have this beautiful corner of the garden where they have white tulips. Look at this, just gorgeous, beautiful. It just makes this corner of the garden so cheery. So this camellia right here is Camellia japonica, and their trademark look is that they're very uniform. As you could see right here, a gorgeous form. And you're going to see that throughout this garden, that they do have a collection of camellias that are just beautiful. So this one is Camellia japonica Pink Perfection, and I think I have featured this one before, and many of you really like this because of its beautiful uniform form. Here's another camellia that we have right here. I don't see the label, but this one is a white one. Look at this huge flower on it. Beautiful. Look at that. Gorgeous. Okay, so this one right here is Camellia japonica as well, and it is called Hawaii. You could see this beautiful double blooms that are just gorgeous. Look at this. I love camellias. And they certainly have a large collection of camellias here at Filoli Gardens. So this is the front of the mansion. As you can see, it's a very grand entrance. And in this front, they have this beautiful tulips. So the entryway is decked out with all this gorgeous tulips right here. So as you get closer to the entrance, you could see these beautiful tulips. Oh my goodness. Just beautiful here. Feast for the eye. Beautiful. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.